The Nativity by Julie Vivas. So there's no author given here because this book is based on the text from the Bible, and Julie Vivas is the illustrator. I've had this book in my family for probably more than 30 years, and it is, without a doubt, my favorite Christmas story. So I'd like to share it with you now. In the days of Herod the king, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to the city of Nazareth to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph, and the virgin's name was Mary. Now that has to be the most unique drawing or depiction of an angel that I've ever seen. The angel Gabriel. And the angel said unto her, Hail, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. And when she saw him, she was troubled. And here you see Mary. So they're just hanging up some wash in the line. And the angel said, Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favor with God. Thou shalt bring forth a son, and call his name Jesus. Isn't this interesting? I often wonder, how did the angel give this message to Mary? So here you are, Mary, having a guest, probably offered a cup of tea, and the angel sits down with her at the table and gets in close. I'm telling you something that's amazing, and it's a secret, and this is for you. So, of course, Mary goes to tell Joseph, and he's like, what? And over the coming weeks and months, Mary is obviously going to have a baby. And it came to pass that Caesar Augustus, who was the ruler of that part of the world, decreed that all the world should be taxed, everyone to his own city. That meant that Joseph had to take Mary to the town of Bethlehem. And so here he is loading her up on this donkey. And I love how the author or the illustrator depicted this. They're having fun. I don't know if you've ever loaded up a car or an SUV for a trip, but it can often be a pretty tense time. I like the joy you see on their faces here in these paintings. So Joseph went from Nazareth to the city of Bethlehem with Mary, his wife, being great with child. Great with child means she's going to have the baby anytime. And there you see the road to Bethlehem was packed with travelers. And they arrive in Bethlehem, and clearly over 2,000 years ago when this happened, COVID was not an issue because outside of this inn or hotel, they're packing it in pretty good. There's Joseph and Mary, and they're sitting outside. They're not even lining up because clearly there's no space for them. And so it was that while they were there, the day came that she should be delivered. And that means she was going to have the baby. She was going to give birth. And she brought forth her firstborn son. And wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn. And here you see Mary exhausted, leaning upon Joseph as he cuddles this newborn baby. There's no family around to support them, no friends there. They're kind of alone, aren't they? And I know that for people right here in our world today, who because of the COVID restrictions, they're having babies and they have to make do with waiting to have family come and see this baby. It's a beautiful picture of this new family. There were, in the same country, shepherds in the field keeping watch over their flocks by night. When lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were sore afraid. Here comes that angel Gabriel. And the angel said, Fear not, for I bring you tidings of great joy, for unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude, which means lots and lots, a multitude of the heavenly host praising God. That is a scene of pure joy. Wow. When the angels were gone, the shepherds said to one another, let us go to Bethlehem to see this thing which has come to pass. And they came with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. They're looking at this baby, they're thinking, what? This is the Messiah? This is God? And behold, there came wise men to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star, and are come to worship him. And lo, the star, which they saw in the east, went before them, till it stood over where the young child was. I really like it that the illustrator chose to draw the angel Gabriel in these photos as well, or in these pictures. When they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. And there's that angel again. The wise men departed into their own country, and the shepherds also returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had seen and heard. And the child was called Jesus, which was so named by the angel before he was conceived in the womb. And there you see Joseph and Mary loading up the donkey, getting ready to go, and the angel holding that precious child. You know, this was a really scary time. And because of what Herod was doing, Joseph and Mary had to escape quickly. They were running for their lives. And I like to think that God's angel Gabriel was there to protect. I hope you enjoyed the story.